Good morning again. Oh, good Lord. It's 3:30 right now in the morning. You ever heard anybody say like 3:30 a.m. in the morning or 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon? I hear that sometimes and it drives me crazy. Oh, I wish I could go back to bed, man. I don't want to be awake, not at all. But we got to run early on this for the rest of the week. I was going through all the numbers. I'm 2,100 miles from being done with the week, my destination in Denver, and we are going to be right up against that 70-hour clock to finish this. So we're going to have to pick up the pace a bit. No more screwing around at 63 miles per hour. We need to, we'll probably run her 70 today, and then at the end of the day, see where we're at. But today we've got to, we should get through Kansas City and maybe St. Louis. I don't know how far away all that stuff is for sure right off, but yeah, we're in a good spot because it will be a good week, but we're going to be right up against that 70 by the time it's done. I guess our only saving grace, that Monday 2 a.m. delivery, is that I'll start recapping at 11 p.m. Colorado time instead of midnight, and that extra hour may be what gets us there. So we've got a tough situation ahead of us, a lot of work to get done, and I might end up on a 34 by the time I get home, and that's okay. I was planning to stay the night Monday, head out again Tuesday, but by the time I get there, it might be, this clock might just be too beat up, and we'll have to stay till Wednesday, which is fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. So, what do we got going on? I'm at it's called Petromart, just north of like Omaha and Council Bluffs and all that, and they got truck parking, they've got fuel islands. Another place that's not open 24 hours, so I can't, I got this little bottle of water, that's what I'm surviving on right now. I can't go in there and get a drink. Nothing. It's closed. There are benefits to parking at these smaller places. Normally there's always parking, things like that, right? But they're all closing now, apparently. Whatever. I've always been a firm believer that if you're going to serve the trucking industry or work in the trucking industry in some fashion or another, then you should work like the rest of the industry does, and that is 24/7. But apparently we're not going to get that treatment. We got to wait and find a truck stop so we can get our morning cappuccino. Damn, man. So that's kind of where we're at. It's a little frustrating. I want to go back to bed, man. We have been running so hard. It's it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, whatever. Way of the road. I don't have much else to say right now. I was just complaining about that not being open. So I'm going to get this truck pre-tripped, and we'll get ourselves through Omaha and go from there. We'll go from there. So I'll start on that. Coughing a little bit. I'll get started on that and check with you guys in a bit. Hope you're having a good day out there. I'm going to try to do the same myself, so see you soon. All right. The classic morning shot that we've been getting every morning. I need to back up a little bit because there's these yellow poles over here. See that thing? Yeah, don't want to drive a truck through that at all. So, man, we had to drive about an hour before we found a truck stop. We could stop and get us a drink. So I got my French vanilla cappuccino and my iced tea for later. I don't know what's going on with all the places being closed. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Y'all feel free to correct me. Maybe I was just in a bad mood earlier, just waking up.
Turn left on 208th Avenue, then take the first left.
We'll wait for the GPS to interrupt us. Do you mind? Do you mind if we finish our conversation here? I said it's right under my phone, so I've heard it, like when I'm editing the videos, I've heard it play back a few times. Sorry guys, it's loud. It's loud. Anyways, maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong that if you serve the trucking industry in some capacity, you have to be open 24/7 also.
Turn left on Iowa 2, then exit right.
All right, lady. All right. Do you mind? I really wish that you would just let me finish my conversation. Anyways, what do we got here? Had to turn the brights on. It looked like it was a median there, but it is kind of a bit of a bump going over that center right there. Anyways, what I'm trying to say before I keep getting interrupted by the GPS is that maybe I'm wrong about that. You don't have to be open 24/7 if you're gonna serve the I cannot get a good break in traffic, and now I'm interrupting myself, but to serve the trucking industry. But I just think it would be better is all I'm saying. But it's a little frustrating to get up in the morning, you know, you need a bathroom, you need your supplies for the day, and you can't do either one of those things. You know what? Yeah, I got my window down so I can see here, because it's really not a well-lit median at all. Yeah, maybe I'm just complaining now that I think about it. That's probably what's happening. It's just me complaining about things. As I get older, the more I realize sometimes I just complain about what's going on. But hey, you know what? We're back on the road now. Had to drive an hour to get there. We've still got 821 miles to Alabama by
Take the
tomorrow.
Exit on the right to I-29 south toward Kansas City.
By tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. 821 miles to go. So anybody want to put bets on if I make it there or not in time? It is currently 5:25 in the morning, and we only drove an hour? The math ain't checking out for me. I don't know. Maybe I can't read a clock. I have no clue what's going on. But anyways, yeah, 7 a.m. tomorrow, Alabama. Reload at 11 a.m. and then run like hell until we get to Denver. That's what we got going on. So we have been running a little faster today. No, a lot faster. Got the cruise set at 70 and just letting her rip because we have got to make up a little bit of time on this one. Not great for the fuel mileage, but we're on mostly flat land with a 17,000 pound load, so it's not the worst thing ever. Load back to Denver is 35,000 according to the information we have right now. 35,000 back to Denver. So not the heaviest thing in the world, shouldn't even need to scale it, but much heavier than this current load. So hey, we're gonna put her in the wind, as they say. Set this cruise at about 70, and we've got just about 10 hours left on our drive clock today, which we can't use, or that's gonna put us into recap hell over here. But hey, that's the plan, folks. So I'll get back with you in a bit, and we'll see what kind of trouble we got into since then. What's up, guys? How you doing? So not much going on right now, if I'm being honest. We're about, oh no, there we go. We're about 5 hours into it already today. 500 some miles to go to our stop, and found a Flying J. We're almost to St. Louis. We're getting near there, and found Flying J. So we're gonna stop, get in that shower. Important, changes your life out here. But good thing I'm headed home. I think I'm headed home. I got to recalculate like all these hours when I get done today. We have been running the truck faster today. I know that's probably not going to make up a whole lot of time, but we've been running her about 70, and we should miss the craziness of St. Louis. And then I believe the route we're going, that basically will do it for cities. I won't have many big cities left. Yeah, because we're not going through Nashville or anything like that. So yeah, it's just St. Louis, I think, and that'll get us in that 400 some mile range. That'll be good. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to go through, look at how many hours it is from where I'm at to where I'm delivering to my pickup and back to Denver, and I may very well end up on the night shift by the time this is all said and done. I mean, I got up early today, about 3. I'm not sure when I'll be done today. I got 6 hours to go. I'm not gonna drive all that. And what time is it? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Worst case scenario, like I said, I'm not going to drive all that, but I'm just going to take the 10-hour break most likely. So good chance I'm up by like 1 a.m. To get started again, and then drop off, get loaded, knock out maybe 100 or 2 miles if I, can make the clock work, balance like that, and then get up as soon as I can on Saturday. Or it may even be Friday night, late Friday night, and just bang out miles, get up again late Sunday night, bang out what I can overnight, and then what I'm trying to do, my company operates in Central Time, and I'm headed to Colorado, and I need these recaps to work, right? I need the recaps to work, and I'll recap at 11 p.m. Mountain Time. So if I don't quite make it to my destination, that gives me 3 hours after I've recapped starting Monday to get the rest of the way to my destination. We'll see how it looks at the end of the day, but the hours don't look great. It looks manageable. But we do have some obvious challenges with coming back. We do have to go through St. Louis. We do have to go through Kansas City. We're going to do those things most likely on the weekend, though. And once we get past Kansas City, it's just haul ass, just straight to Denver, nothing to it. So we're in such an interesting situation because, yeah, we're trying to bang out like 3,500 miles running on recaps, and it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one, but no excuses. We'll get it done. Just kind of wanted to share that with you guys, I guess, because this is turning into quite a week. And the stuff we have to do as, over-the-road truck drivers to make things work, especially when it comes to going home. That's a big deal. You want to get home, right? So I'll be working that all out using as preserving every precious minute on that clock to get this done. But I'm going to go in, get myself cleaned up. One of the few things you get to do that makes you feel human out here, and get myself something to eat, and then start reevaluating this whole thing. I want to get it under 300 miles if possible. That would be 5 hours roughly to my destination. So as long as I'm rolling by 2 a.m. tomorrow, I should be good to go. So yeah, that's all we got going on. Good Lord. So we'll get through it, but I'll check in with you guys in a bit. There's just not a whole lot going on today. Just out here trucking, baby. Talk to you soon. I have a friend. I have gained a new friend. This car has been sitting right by me for quite a long time. Not a great idea. All right, another day done. Let's see what we got going on here. Give the truck a good walk around at the end of the day. Make sure nothing's broken. And there's a sign back here I want to read. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. This is that tire I was talking about that was a little low and I didn't like how it was wearing, but that was a couple weeks ago. Looks good now. It looks like it hasn't worn anymore now, is what I'm trying to say. So just needed some air. Oh, I can back up some more too. But yeah, have a look around the truck. We're done for the day. Oh, sorry about the wind. Goddamn, let's knock the wind out of you. No long-term parking. Okay, so I think I'm good for the night. I think I'm good for the night. That's good. So, just want to have a look around her. I'm going to back up a little more. Make sure everything's looking good here, Ready for tomorrow. Ready for tomorrow. We got another big day tomorrow. Oh yeah, this truck's looking good. See, this one I aired up too, but it was starting to wear like that too. But yeah, they were just a little bit low, I guess. They were just a little bit low. I don't like it because I'll probably have to replace them sooner, but they were looking good. We're looking good. All right, let's jump in the truck and talk about the day. Boy, what a day. What a day. We are in a real race with the clock here, but I think we got it. I think we got it. Let me see how many miles I did today. Sometimes it takes my logbook a little bit to catch up. I hope you guys can hear me because I am going to throw out some information, but I'm not able to drive a full, like, 10, 11-hour days. So I did I already forgot. 584 today, leaving me on this whole turn. I think it was 1,500 to go. That's to make my delivery, make my pickup, and return to Denver. I think it was 1,562 miles. And I figure everything at 60 miles per hour, right? Now, with our little race against the clock we got going on here, I ran the truck at 70 all day today. Probably going to have to do that tomorrow. But I figure everything at an average of 60 miles per hour, right? For that 1,562 miles at, I think it was at 60, comes out to like 25 or 26 hours. And that's by Monday, right? And I will have, let me get that information, because I need, let's see, today's Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday. By tomorrow I'll have 19 and a half hours, right, when I start my day tomorrow. And I needed, what I say, 26, 25, 26. You guys can do the math on that. But I'll have 19 and a half tomorrow when I start my day. And the next day, Saturday, I'm only recapping an hour and 15 minutes. So we'll just call it 19 and a half, 20 and a half. And then on Sunday morning, I'm recapping. So when it switches to Sunday at midnight, I'm recapping. We'll just round it up by 5 minutes to 6 hours to put me at the 26 hours needed. But then when Monday rolls around, remember my company operates on Central Time, so I should be in Mountain Time by then. And Monday at 11 p.m. I'm actually recapping 8 hours and 42 minutes. So I have to completely flip my schedule right now is what's happening. What time is it? It's 2:10 p.m. So I am 300 miles away, figuring that at let's call it 300 miles figured at 60, right? I probably don't need to do this, but it's 60, 120. I've done this before. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. I'm 5 hours away right now, figuring everything at 60, right? The appointment's at 7 a.m. I'm going to be going 70, right? But I'm figuring it all at 60. I know this all sounds like madness right now, but I need to leave here by, say, 1 a.m. to make it there by 6 a.m., right? If I start my clock at 1 a.m., I should make it there by 6. That's 5 hours away, right? Jesus, I'm screwing myself up so bad. This is so much easier to just think. But then when I start saying it, 6, 12, 18, 24, 35 hours. Yeah, 1 a.m. Rolling by 1 a.m. will get me there by 6 a.m., probably earlier, right, for my 7 a.m. delivery. Then I head back towards Denver. I don't know how much farther it brings me back. It could be 100 miles. I didn't look up that part specifically to come back and get my pickup, but I'm heading back, and I don't know the specific mileage for my pickup. And so if I start my clock at 1 a.m., good chance I'm running against the 14 tomorrow because I'm dropping off and then I'm picking up. So I'll be done at the latest by 3 p.m., right? Which has me up and running again at 1 a.m. on Saturday. So basically running all through the night for the most part. And then whenever I stop Saturday, it's going to be the same thing on Sunday. And I will, if I'm close enough to get there, then I'll get all the way there. If I'm not, then I'll be shut down super early Sunday to do my 10-hour break. I'll be shut down at like, 11 a.m., noon, whatever time it ends up being, to get my 10-hour break, and then I'll start driving and I'll recap while I'm driving those Monday hours that I would be getting back. So we've got the hours to do it, but I got to be super disciplined. I'm really lucky that I'm going to be running so much of this in like the wee hours of the morning, because I won't be dealing with traffic and stuff like that. This is fun. I love this. I love that we are just maximizing the clock this week, and like we're down to the minute except for that recap I'm getting, but I just might reset when I go home. I was planning to stay the night. I'll look at like what I'm going to be recapping from then on out. If the recaps make sense to jump back in the truck Tuesday morning, I'll do that. If it makes more sense to reset and head out of the house Wednesday morning, I'll do that. That's where we are with that whole thing. But we got it, baby. I just knew I had to run hard today, and I ran today. I used see, today I went over, because if you want to keep recapping indefinitely, you want your total on-duty time, including driving, to average 8 hours and 45 minutes or less over the last 8 days. And if you can get it to average under that, then you can recap for all eternity, right? But yesterday I did 8 hours and 38 minutes. Today I did 9 hours and 2 minutes. And the day before yesterday, I did 9 hours and 20 minutes, you see. So, we have 2 days that are problematic for keeping that average down, is what I'm trying to say. But we've got this. We've got it. What a week. It'll come out to about, well, the paid miles, the loaded miles will be 3,500 roughly, because it was 22 something down here, and it's 13 something back home. So the loaded miles will be 3,500, and we're doing it all on recaps, and just little old me all by myself. So no team driving going on here, and no rule breaking, no breaking the rules. It's just getting away with as much as we can, as far as now I got to run super early to get this stuff done. So I'll be passed out probably before this video even releases. I'll just have to set it at a time to release on YouTube. What else did I want to talk about? Today was stressful for me, man. You know what? I always told people when I had the bigger channel, I think I was driving for GP for a while, and I don't remember what their trucks were governed at. Let's say 72, hypothetically, right? And in my live streams, people would always say, man, I wish I could go like that, because I'm governed at, 64 or whatever. And I wish I could just get out there and just go, right? And I have always had a different opinion on that. I like setting this truck at 63 and just rolling down the road, and everybody else in the world can pass my slow ass. You know what I mean? But when you're running 70 and you're back and forth, switching lanes all day, passing people, having to wait for people to pass you so you can pass this slow guy in front of you, it's a rat race, man. Give me back my 63 miles per hour and just let me just roll down the road and mind my business. It was so damn stressful going through all that today, having to deal with it. And hey, it's what we're doing what we got to do, right? This is an incredible week. Well, the rate on this load sucked. 3,600 to come all the way from let's call it Spokane. Yeah, Spokane's where I picked up. All the way down to wherever I'm going in Alabama. 2,200 miles for $3,600. You guys can do the math. That's not a great rate, right? But then we got 1,300 back into 1,300 miles, 1,325 miles back into Denver at 3,400. And you can do the math on that too, but that's well over $2 a mile. $2 a mile would be in that $26.50 range or something like that. And we got about 800 more than that. 800 more than the $2 a mile. So this load doesn't pay great. But then we mix it in with the Denver load, the load to Denver, that pays very well, because we're going to pay for that on our way out of Denver. that's for damn sure. That's going to hurt us leaving there. But that pays really well. And we turned it into a gross $7,000 week, and boy, I had to work for it. I had to work. So what a week. I cannot wait to get home. This is going to be just so chaotic with getting up at 1 a.m., getting up at midnight, getting up at 10 p.m. to recap while I'm rolling down the road, you know. Just all this nonsense just to get this done, but we'll take it. We can always use that money, can always use it. And that's just how it's going to go. But the guy that was riding next to me, can we talk about that for a minute? That was sort of the theme today, but that car in particular rode right next to me for 20 miles. And I want to just say to my non-truck driving friends here, you probably already know this. This is probably common sense, but don't ride next to a truck. Trucks are relatively safe, but things can go wrong. Assume the worst. Assume that the driver's not paying attention. Assume he's texting his friend and he doesn't even know you're there, right? Assume that a tire can blow at any minute. And if you guys know anything about tread coming off a truck tire, for one, if a truck tire blows right next to you, it's going to scare the hell out of you because it's loud, right? And you just might run yourself off the road. But if it rips that tread off and launches it through your windshield, forget about having a head anymore. Just forget about it. Just gone. Trucks are relatively safe, especially if, you know, guys are checking their tires or guys are paying attention to the road. But always assume that something can go wrong. And you don't want to... Do you really? Do you want that phone call to your family? Your head got ripped off by a trailer tire because you chose to sit right next to a truck all day. There's 3 lanes and the truck's going slower than the speed limit and you just rode right by the truck. Come on. What a stupid way to die. Don't die like that. Come on. Go out in a blaze of glory. Do something incredible, right? Don't die sitting next to a truck. That's goofy. That's a dumb way to die, man. I wouldn't recommend it. Like, do something heroic or chaotic, however you want to do it, you know? But like, if a trailer tire blew and now you're headless, it doesn't even make sense. It's not even a cool way to go. Not even a little bit. So, I guess just a little public service speech. I don't know. Don't hang out by a truck. Come on, man. Come on. Sometimes we'll hit those like ruts in the road that will kind of just drift us over a little bit. And you don't want to be like having a heart attack because you think a truck's about to run you off the road and things like that. We'll drift. We'll drift a little bit, you know. Sometimes we just drift, you know. And you don't want to be sitting by us. Not for extended periods of time. Get by. What else? I don't know if I got much more on my mind. I'm getting sick of these truck stop / gas stations that aren't open at 1, 2, or 3 in the morning, but that's just me being whiny about it, I guess. I'm just whining about that because, you know, when I'm up that early, I want something to drink or not. I don't really eat in the morning. I did a couple days ago, and it was really stupid because I'm like, oh, that cream-filled Long John looks delicious. Well, it wasn't. It was just pure sugar. It was disgusting. But for some reason, I thought it was going to be amazing. It was not. But I'd like to get, you know, a cappuccino. I'd like to get me a cold drink to drink later. And I get it. Like, the world doesn't revolve around me, right? It's not all about me. But it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating when you want to get something in the morning. I think I'm done. I think I'm done complaining. This was probably the most pointless video on this channel so far. But I gotta find a way to write an interesting title so you guys watch it. Because what happened today? Really, honestly, what happened? Nothing. I drove the truck and I stressed myself out because I was driving the truck at 70 instead of 63. And I was doing all the passing instead of just getting passed all day. I can't wait to just slow it down again and enjoy my time. Dude, I look 10 years older in this video than I looked yesterday. Good Lord. All right, I'm going to leave you guys to it. I'm going to go see if this gas station here, this little tiny truck stop, has anything interesting going on, and then get this video put together, uploaded, and schedule it to go out. And I'll probably be passed out before this releases to you guys. So have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.